Um, so would it be wrong to say, or would it be stupid to say that I still believe Man City will win this league? I mean, I don't know. Like, would it be stupid to say that it ain't looking pretty? It ain't looking pretty right now for your boys, Man City, because these guys are getting that ass. So guys, this is going to be like right, a 40 minutes review. Maybe I'll probably be here for about 30, 35 minutes or so before I have to do my movie show. So obviously we're good. I want to talk about United, of course, about Rashford and everything. But I think we want to just start first with Liverpool. Then we'll get to the United Spurs game. Um, this A few things. First thing is because I was doing my live Twitch, and I think they said that the last time Everton beat Liverpool at Anfield was back in 1999, Kevin Campbell. So that's one thing. Second thing is Marcus Silva needs to be sacked right now. How he's still manager, I have no idea. Same thing with Ole, but then we'll get to Ole. But you know you're on something when your people in your squad, your so-called bench warmers, can come on and say what's up. That's when you know that you're on something. That when your squad players can come in and can say what's up. So Origi, squad player, G's up. Twice, I believe. His new name is called the Rig. So the Rig G's up, Shaqiri G's up. He doesn't deserve a nickname yet. And LDO does what LDO does. I'll get to LDO. And when you're watching Liverpool, man, it's like, I'm seeing parallels. Champions League final, they lost that. They came back stronger, much more determined than they won it the previous season. Premier League, they were winning it, ended up not winning it, 1 point behind. Came back stronger, determined. So I'm seeing those parallels. And I do feel that there is just this determination for them to win this title. And they're now even going to a different plateau, which is the case of like they don't even want to lose a game. And I was even saying on my live Twitch, like I don't even know when they're going to lose the game right now. But the Rig, he's a starter because the Rig isn't Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The Rig isn't Torre and Flo, who were really great super subs. The Rig is not a super sub. The Rig, this guy's a striker, like 100%, and I will back it up 3,000%. This should be Belgium's starting striker. Lukaku shouldn't be the starting striker for Belgium. Lukaku's been doing great. Doing really good for Lautaro Martinez. But as of right now, in 2019, going on to 2020, the Rig is simply the superior striker. I think Belgium would actually be in a better state if they actually had your boy Origi in there. Because work for that's a bit harsh, bro. That's a bit harsh. So that's my thing. I mean, look, man, Liverpool, man. I mean, they can just hit you from so many different ways, man. That's just it. These guys can just hit you from so many different ways, and that is just what makes it so hard for you to really get at these guys, man, because they can get that as from like Wijnaldum can get you, Trent can get you, Robertson can get you, the Rig can get you, Shaqiri can get you, LDO is flipping insane, and it's so funny that on the just after LDO, was it I think like a day after like LDO comes fourth in voting for the Ballon d'Or, he goes ahead and he pretty much gives you that kind of he gives you a man of the match performance. He becomes that dude in the game, and he produces a ridiculous pass to the Rig. That was an insane pass to the Rig. And says, you know what? I'm not only going to give you an assist. I'm also going to give you a G as well. But you see, like 100%, I think yeah, Joe's right. Look, he did miss a lot of chances. The game was 5-2. Oh my god! So the scoreline was 5-2, and LDU missed two amazing chances. So if he put away those two amazing chances, it would have been 7-2. That is real scary. That is really, really scary. So I think the only and it's crazy that even if LDO missed those sitters, he was still the best player on the pitch and he still received man of the match. But I think that is why I don't even want to do any comparison or anything. But all I'm saying is that that's you're looking at the third best player in the world. Like that's stupid list doesn't mean anything. In 2019, LDO is better than Cristiano Ronaldo 100%. 100% he is, And the argument can be said that him and Van Dijk are tit for tat. But even as of right now in 2019, LDO is one of the most informed players out there. That is why he is tier one and he's knocking on the door of being a chief. I think there is a strong argument that LDO might need to be made a chief. He might just need to be made a chief. I think maybe Kante need to come down to tier one, and I think LDO needs to become to be a chief. So Liverpool are in a great position right now. And see, I just want to be sure because I think this is what happens. I think if you're in the Club World Cup, let's say you're from one of the European teams, I believe you only play 2 games. I don't know whether it's 3 games or two games. So you play the semi-final and I believe it's the final. So how much are 2 games gonna take out of them? And I believe that it's only gonna be 1 game in hand. So you guys are right. Yeah, 2 games. Yeah, so yeah, I remember. So it's the semi and the final. So most likely they'll be facing Flamengo in the final, and they'd only miss out on 1 week of football. So I don't know how much that. I don't think that will affect them that much. And if we now look back on a lot of the teams who took part in the Club World Cup, it didn't really affect them that much, really. It wasn't that much of like, oh my gosh, a physical effect and everything. Leicester City, man. I get it. What's for that trash? What's for that trash? Let me just be here. What's for that trash? They don't want to go away. Leicester don't want to go away. And Man City shouldn't even be worrying about trying to win a title. Man City should not be worrying about what can we actually get above Leicester City? Can we actually come in second? Because Leicester City are like saying, whoa, before you now start thinking of trying to challenge for this title, deal with us right now. So Leicester City are just this wedge that's just separating, Man City from flipping Liverpool right now. But Liverpool, look, these guys are looking good. I mean, that Ronaldo goal was damn real, man. That Ronaldo was damn real. Uncle Mu takes his first L. I love Uncle Mu. He's my idol. He's done so many things for football. He's been a blessing for football. That was the worst Tottenham performance under Uncle Mo. Not the worst performance this season, but the worst performance. So when I just look at that game, is it great tactics from Solskjaer, or is it just Rashford, or is it just a bad matchup? And look, man, I have my questions about I still have my questions about the English Mbappe. I still feel he's highly overrated. I still don't believe that he's as good as people think that he is. But I've got to keep it real. I've got to keep it real. The guy's doing his thing. The guy is doing his thing. Because like obviously a penalty is a penalty, but still a well taken penalty. And even if Gazaniga was at fault for that, it's still it's a goal. A goal is a goal, and it was a well struck shot. So I think it was just how well struck the shot was. You should never be beaten at your near post, but the shot was struck so well. I just think it just caused Gazaniga some confusion. But look, man, see the only thing Tottenham did in that game was that Dele Alli goal. Only thing that he did. I mean, I don't know what kind of wizardry that Mourinho has given to Ali, but Ali just looks like a completely different player. And when you look at just the flipping control and then the finish, I was like, God damn, that's real. That's real. No, sorry, Fred Flintstone is trash. Fred Flintstone is flipping trash. But yeah, look, I think Tottenham tactically were not in the game. I think they just got completely outplayed, and I just feel that that's something that I think Mourinho has to look back on and be like, yo, whoa, what the hell? Like I've always said this is that I get what Harry Kane is and I get what Harry Kane can do and so forth. But I just think that Harry Kane has this sometimes there are games in which like Harry Kane just doesn't work. There are just games in which Harry Kane just doesn't work, and this was just one of those games where like I think they could have gone with a different lineup. But the issue is even the people who Tottenham have to bring in aren't that great. Sissoko is now going back to his trash self. And what's his face? Ericsson doesn't even care. Ericsson is not at the races. And then when you look at Manchester United, I'm like, Solskjaer is still a crap manager. And this result shouldn't mask over the fact that he should still be sacked. But in the slight defense of Solskjaer, he's dealing with some crap players. I'm sorry, Fred is trash. Fred is a crap player. Scott McTominay, Pereira is crap. So I'm like, God, how the hell is Ashley Young even playing? Why is Ashley Young playing? Unless Shaw is coming back from injury, Ashley Young shouldn't sniff a professional football club. So I think that's wild, man. So look, man, I'll take questions now. I'll take questions. So obviously you've got Arsenal Brighton tomorrow. I think Sheffield United Newcastle. But yeah, I'll be watching the Arsenal Brighton game. And for Lundberg, bro, this is your opportunity to try and keep that job. Because if like the more games that Lundberg doesn't impress or doesn't get any W's under his belt, the quicker they'll say, "Thank you, my Swedish French. Get the F off this bench work. We're bringing in a guy who actually knows how to coach." Yeah. So I believe Tammy and Mount scored, the academy boys. So with Tottenham losing that, so I believe is it a 9 points cushion between them and Tottenham right now? But I think Wolves may have moved ahead of Tottenham because of their win or the point that they had. But basically, it was a good result that helped Chelsea. So look, man, send me your questions, man. Send me your questions. Send me your questions. I'll do about 15 minutes of questions. What's the time now? Yeah, I'll do about 15 minutes of questions. 10, 15 minutes of questions. So send me those cues. Hit those likes. Hit those likes. Hit those freaking likes. And remember, guys, become a patron. Become a patron. Click at the link below, man. Support your boy. Get that extra crack. Get that extra crack, man. Become a football hot patronage. Thoughts on Greenwood's potential? I think he looks good. I think he looks good. But my thing about this is that this is why I think United should sack Solskjaer. I don't think you're going to see Greenwood's potential under Solskjaer. But from what I've seen of him, there is a good player there. And I think he's been one of the better performers for United, regardless of age. But you're not going to get the best out of him if you're dealing with an inexperienced coach and inexperienced manager that Solskjaer is. That shows the fact. Should the rig start over for Firmino? No. It's all dependent on the opponent. I think when everybody's fit, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But I do think that the rig should be playing more games, and I think Klopp should make the change earlier. Basically, two things. If let's say you have Firmino starting and it's not working, Klopp should make the change earlier to give the rig more minutes to sort of get into the game and actually have an effect on the game. And Klopp and his team need to do better preparation before games and say, you know what, this is a game that I think the rig would work better in. And maybe he just viewed Everton and how they played and say, no, I think this game, I think the rig could really work well in this game. So because you're dealing with a guy who just he is a natural goal scorer, but I have to drill this in. He isn't a benchman. I think that is why the rig has done so amazing thing. This is great for him because I think what he has shown by scoring 2 Gs as a starter is your game. I ain't just a bench dude. And I'm not just a guy who can only score off the bench. Because remember, with Solskjaer and Torren Reflo, they were super subs because you could only score when he came off the bench. But Rig, I can score off the bench. I can score when I'm starting. Solskjaer and Torren Reflo, when they were given starting spots, they never really shone. So that's the thing. How long can Cristiano play at Juventus? Maybe 2-3 years, I think. Because remember, he ain't no defender. I mean, I do believe that he wants to win the Champions League. So my thinking is, if he wins the Champions League, he will then say, that's it, because that's his mission. His mission is to win the Champions League, and I believe that he will want to push himself as much physically and mentally until he wins the Champions League with Juventus, and I think he will refuse to leave until he does that. I mean, it's going to be a monumental task because it's going to be much more difficult than a United team with Ferguson or a flipping Real Madrid. So, but yeah, but then again, let's say it's been 3 years and they don't win it. How effective can a 35, 36-year-old winger be? I don't know, bro. So let's see. Should Firmino play number 10 and Origi striker in crucial games? Um, Risky because you see, Firmino may have the mannerism of a number 10, but if you put him in the quintessential number 10 position, he may not really be that effective. It's almost like why people say, oh, look at Marcelo, play Marcelo as a winger rather than a wing back. But no, he works better as a wing back, because that's just that position gives him a greater effect. But if you now put him as a winger with a restricted space, he wouldn't do well. There is just your brain has to work differently if you're playing at the number 10 position because the number 10 position is not false nine. Those are two different roles. So I just think Firmino's role is a false nine, not a number 10, which is what a David Silva plays or what a De Bruyne can play. Like, for instance, De Bruyne is an amazing non-number 10. Could De Bruyne work as a false nine? Hell no. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Splash nets. Thoughts on Odegaard? Overrated. Another hype beast like Jao Felix. Another hype beast. One man team. Is Virgil close to Franz Beckenbauer standard? Nope. Nope. I mean, no. Like he'll never be what Franz Beckenbauer is. You're talking about a horseman. And you're talking about a guy who revolutionized the position. Van Dijk hasn't done anything revolutionary. Beckenbauer was a flipping revolutionary. He changed the way people viewed defending. So you're dealing with a legend on a whole different level. So yeah, he's light years away from that dude, man. HH, how about that little game? How much are you sweating? Slight. I am worried of Chelsea ending up in Europa, being the complex Chelsea fan that I am. Europa is not what anyone wants. Nobody in this world wants a flipping Europa. So I'm sweating because it would be a disaster beyond belief if Chelsea don't beat Lille at the crib, and you now have a situation where both Valencia, who are trash by the way, and Ajax go through. Like I think, see Ajax, if Ajax win the group, cool. Ajax deserve to win the group. I think Ajax and Chelsea both deserve to go through the group. Valencia don't deserve to go through the group at all. They don't. I mean, those guys are jokers, man. So I think for the purity of the competition, Valencia shouldn't be allowed to go through. That's just what I believe, man. Um, Mane better than Neymar. Right now he's more in form. Right now, I'd take him over Neymar, but overall, Neymar, of course, Neymar is better than Mane ability wise. But as of right now, who would I want on my team? 100% El Dio. I don't want a dude who humps his mom on my team. I don't want that. I'm sorry, man. I don't promote incest um, in my squads, man. Sorry, bro. I don't do that, man. Um, love you too, guys. Love you too, man. What's it? Look, Angel CFC, man. If Lil shouldn't try any trash, man. Lil, I'm warning you. Don't try any trash. Don't you dare try any trash, man. All right? Don't you dare try any trash. All right, about last 10 minutes, guys. 10 more minutes and then I'm out of here. 10 more minutes and I'm out of here, guys, man. 10 more minutes and I'm out of here, man. Let's see what I was saying. Easy with Jose, man. Easy with Jose, man. AJ Ruiz, scared. Super scared. Super worried. I don't know what's going to happen. Speaking of which, I need to even ask some of my amigos, man, to see what they're doing for that game. Oh, super chats, man. Thank you, man. So super chat here from Dungu Kamau. Dungu Kamau, man. Thank you, your super chat, bro. Chelsea desperately need Loftus-Cheek back. Game changer. Game changer. If Chelsea get Loftus-Cheek and a fully fit Loftus-Cheek, Chelsea are a different dimension, which is why it is imperative. Because this is people think I'm crazy. That is part of my semis minimum. My semis minimum is Chelsea just get through this group. Once Loftus-Cheek comes back, that will change the whole dynamic of the team, and Chelsea will be unstoppable with Loftus-Cheek, Tammy, Pulisic, Willian. Chelsea will be unstoppable. They'll destroy everybody, and they will steamroll their way to the semi-finals of the Champions League. But my semis minimum is dependent. Just come through this group. Like if I'm Lille, just forfeit the game. Forfeit the game. Okay, just who cares? Focus on the flipping French league, man. Forfeits the flipping game. So why even trying? Like Lille are already out, man. So what's the point of even showing up? Stupid, absolutely stupid, man. But yeah, man, Loftus-Cheek coming back, man, changes the whole game, man. Why is Spurs defensive so bad? I wouldn't say that they're so bad, but I do feel as they need some reinvigoration. I do believe that Vertonghen and Alderweireld, I think they sort of lost their luster right now, and I think that their hunger is out. I still believe Carlos Sanchez is a really good defender. Serge Aurier is a weird one because in Serge Aurier I can see a really good right back there, but because remember I think he was at PSG 1 point, but I just don't know. He just does some stupid things in games. That's just the annoying thing. He just does some very stupid things in games, man. Salzburg aren't beating Liverpool, man. Come on, bro. They're not. Bro, I'll put it this way. Let's say Salzburg beat Liverpool and Salzburg and Napoli make it through to the next round. I think what Liverpool wants the most in the Premier League. I always said you should prioritize the Champions League, but based on the position they are in right now, if let's say you have to rest LD for either the Premier League or the Champions League, I think you'd probably rest him for the Premier League because of the position that Liverpool are in right now. Is Kovacic a top five midfielder in the Premier League? He might be. I mean, if you look at, but you have to look at what role because whenever you say midfielder, you have to I separate between DM, central midfielder, and attacking midfielder. But when you look at central midfielder, I mean, you've got a strong argument. You've got a strong argument, bro. Um, yeah, look, man, that new James Bond, yeah, it looks all right, man. It looks all right. I mean, for me, I'm actually looking forward to the most is Rami Malek. I think, really, I mean, pretty decent actor, man. Pretty decent actor. So that's what I'm actually looking at for the most, man. All right, last 6 minutes, amigos. Last 6 minutes of the match. Remember, like the vid, man. Hit those likes, man. Well, when my mods, where you at? Mods, where you at, man? Hit those likes, man. Mods, tell these guys to hit those likes, man. Oh, enjoy the Irishman, man. Enjoy it, man. Enjoy the film, man. It's a damn good flick, man. But it's a long one. It's a long one, bro. But yeah, enjoy it. I mean, Irishman it's a truly great film, man. Um, yeah, man. I think I need to christen a few more mods, man. Bro, El Camino is trash. The hell? No, Irishman craps on El Camino, bro. Come on, man. It's comedy craps on that thing, man. Josh, bro, thank you, man. Josh, you're here. So look, man, because so who do you think who needs to become a mod? Who needs to join the mod family? I think we need more mods. Because what I want is that every time that there's a live stream, there should at least be two mods around. At least two mods around just to clean things up. So who should be christened a mod, and I'll give it a thoughts, man. Okay, Martin is in there, man. She, Joe. So people are saying Joey. I mean, I am seeing Joey be in here sometime, man. Yo, Nazario. So now the mods are coming through, man. All right, let me just answer a few more questions, and now I'm out of here, man. Mane better than Hazard. Relax. Just chill. Relax. Just chill. Sancho to Liverpool maybe in the summer, but not in January. Top four prediction at the moment: Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, and probably Leicester City. I think, and Leicester City because Arsenal are so bad. and United forget those guys. So yeah, Tottenham. See that loss to United has now made me rethink what Uncle Muna can now do with Tottenham. You know. All right, I am out of here in a few minutes. Okay, let me just see a few more questions. So Kovacic, Jorginho, and Kante, where will Loftus-Cheek play? Oh, you have to sacrifice one. So basically, either you sacrifice Kovacic or Jorginho. Same simple as that. You know. If it's me, I'd probably roll with. I'm tempted to roll with a Kovacic Kante. I'm tempted to roll with a Kovacic Kante because I just feel Kovacic does the central midfield role better than Jorginho does. I think he's a much more consistent passer of the ball. So yeah, you just sacrifice one of those. Did Shaqiri just wake up from hypersleep? Yeah, it's one game, bro. It's one game. I think one game doesn't tell me that he's now sort of like that dude now. It's only one game, bro. All right, guys, I'm out of here, man. So look, Joey, I might make you a mod. I might make you a mod. So when's the next live stream? So today is Wednesday. We'll do a live stream Thursday. So yeah, we'll do a nice good official live stream Thursday after the Arsenal game. So I will see you guys Thursday for another live stream on Thursday. Friday is the Q&A. Saturday open hangout, Sunday normal hangout. Guys, peace out, stay true, stay black. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.